The Cardinals home opener is happening this long weekend to tell us how many batters they're going to be striking out this season. Our pitchers Cory and Logan Warkentin to join us here. Guys, great to see you. Welcome.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Second year back for you, Connor. Welcome. And a nice Hamilton warm welcome to you. First year, Logan, in our great city. I hope you're enjoying it so far.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be here.
And we got a couple Manitoba boys here.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Go Jets.
Absolutely.
Go Jets, go.
You're enjoying the playoff run right now.
If you could call it enjoy, there's been a lot of hair pulling and a lot of gray hairs showing up, despite the fact that I'm 22. But yeah, and enjoy is a word we could use.
Well, guess what? I have no sympathy for either of you because I'm a Leaf fan. So enjoy the run, but suck it up if there's some losing, right? That's all you can do. But you guys have been in Hamilton for a few weeks now, getting ready for the season, getting acclimated. Everything's feeling good about the stadium. What's going on for the upcoming season?
Yeah, I mean, things have felt good. The preseason went pretty well. We load our preseasons up some of the stereotypical tougher teams in the league, and we performed pretty well against them, I thought. So we're looking pretty confident for the season.
And Logan, you signed in February of this year for us. Take us kind of through that process, how the owner of the Cardinals or their representatives reached out to you, and how you kind of landed here. No pun intended.
No, I was down in Australia playing ball this winter, and I didn't want to, give up baseball yet. So I had reached back home to where I'd been playing in high school and asked my coach John Ali, hey, do you know any connections in this league? I'm looking to play there. And so he reached out to Eric, and a couple of days later, Eric gave me a call, and we talked on the phone for a couple hours. It was 1 a.m. for me. But it seemed great, and I think 3 days later I signed the contract here. So I've been excited. I was itching to get here for the next 3 months, and I'm happy to finally be here and get the ball rolling. And preseason was great. I'm excited for Friday when we get the actual show underway. Yeah,
we've got a few games under our belt already for preseason, as you alluded to, and Cable 14 is covering all the games this year. Home opener is this Friday. The boys must be psyched. Of course, you got a bunch of new additions too. Connor, you look at this team from last year and what you kind of need to improve on. I'm sure an acquisition like Fernando Rodney is definitely going to help the starting five and pushing the Cardinals to that one step closer of an IBL championship. Yeah,
like last year when we looked at that team on paper and the way we performed early in the year, we really thought that we had a chance to make a good run at this thing.
And you guys had some good runs last year too.
Yeah, like especially at the start of the year, we came out of the gate flying, and just at the end of the year, it was either we could pitch and couldn't hit, or we could hit and we couldn't pitch, and we just kind of fell flat. So I think Eric's done a really good job at bringing in a lot of high-level ball players in this team to kind of fill the gaps of the guys who moved on to greener pastures or guys that moved on with their lives, and I think he's given this team the best chance to field a competitive ball team and win this year.
Logan, you look at this year, new team, some new goals. What are you hoping to get out of this personally? What kind of goals are you kind of setting for yourself?
For me, I just want to play great baseball, win some ball games, and help the team, make a good run in the playoffs. I think we have a good team. I looked at, a lot of our starting pitchers are great, and our bullpen looks really good. So from a pitching standpoint, I think we can beat a lot of teams, and I'm looking forward to doing that.
Not that we want to give scouting reports to too many of the opposing teams here, but when you're on the mound, what can batters expect to see from you, Logan?
Lots of fastballs and, slider, changeup.
Try to paint the corners.
Yeah, I'm not throwing 95 like some of the guys on the team, some of our Dominicans, but, I think I have a good ability to get guys out with different things here and there.
Connor, talk to us about how you've kind of prepared for this season and what some of your expectations are.
Yeah, so last year I thought I performed okay. I didn't think I was at my best, but I thought I performed well enough to give the team a chance to win. So this off season I was really looking at trying to take that next step forward. I went back home after this season to my family farm in Manitoba, and I worked there, helped with harvest and that, but in the spring I went and I worked at a baseball academy in Winnipeg, where we've both spent a lot of time, and I gave lessons there to work on the side, and I did a lot of time working out, a lot of time training, working with fellow professionals that are also in the system that that were working out there. So I really think I spent a lot of hours this spring really trying to amplify my game, become stronger, throw harder, work on the off-speed pitches. So I think I've spent ample time trying to prepare for this season.
As they say, it's always the practice you put in when the lights aren't shining.
Absolutely.
Right? Didn't realize there was already a bit of a connection here between you two out in Manitoba. So did that help kind of make your decision a little easier too, knowing there'll be a friendly face there?
Yeah, I mean, I think that helped get the ball rolling for sure.
Yeah.
We already had a connection out there. It made it easy for I think Eric to, make a decision on me, and for me to say, hey, this might be a good place to play. So yeah, it for sure helped.
Take us through, again, I'm going to the veteran here on the team, being in Hamilton for a while. Take us kind of through your lineup, what you're liking, what you're seeing, and how this team could potentially roll out.
I'm liking that the mentality this team has. It's almost like a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that lineup and to do damage, right? We have so many bats that can supply power, that can hit home runs, but we've also got enough guys who are scrappy and are willing to, go to war every time we hit the field. So looking at our lineup, I just think the compete is going to be so much better than I've seen it before. Despite the fact that we still have the talent to do this, I think the compete that we have is just going to be what's going to take us over the top this year.
Logan, as we get into this season, you're going to be visiting a lot of parks for the first time. You're going to be going out to Brantford and Welland and driving up to North Bay and Barrie, places that you haven't been to yet. What are some things that you're excited about finding out about this league?
I'm really excited that a lot of these teams are pretty close together. There's a lot of other, independent or leagues where you're traveling to Texas and Winnipeg and all over the place. So I think everything being close, it almost feels like there's a bit of community with. I've watched our teammates with guys on the other team. I think it's because everyone's so close that there's like a sort of an IBL community. Whether they like each other or not, there's friends at the end of the day.
Wait till he's on that bus to Barrie, though, right? And that drive back after a long game.
No kidding.
See if your tune changes. No, but it's great that you hear that you've made the decision. And I was up at the park a couple days ago. I know you guys have been working out there quite a bit. Again, Eric and the team, they've really made it into the nest up there. It's something to behold of right now, isn't it, Connor?
Yeah, I wasn't here. Before last year, I wasn't here, but the things that I hear of how much work he has done to make the Cardinals be a household name around here and to really embrace Hamilton and what he brings to that team and the changes that he's made. I wish I was here before last year so I could truly have an appreciation for how much he's done, but from what I've heard from the guys who've been here longer than I have, guys like Tanner Rempel and Tyler Duncan, I think it is fantastic what he's been able to do and how he's been able to transform that stadium and make it into a true baseball and fan experience for everyone here.
Yeah. Logan, you get through this season. Do you look into next year already? Do you hope to get another year or two under the belt, or are you starting to look past your baseball career?
Not yet.
No? Okay.
I think I'm gonna play it a lot by ear. Yeah, we're gonna see. I would love to keep playing, but we'll see how life goes. So,
Mother Nature lets you know when you can't anymore. That's for sure.
But no, I think I'd keep it options on the table for sure.
Yeah.
I'd love to be back in Hamilton. It's a great place and great guys. Eric's awesome. The coaching staff's great, and I've had a lot of fun with the teammates already. So
now I gotta ask you, Connor, have you been to any Ticats games?
I haven't. Last year, our schedule didn't work.
Really?
We're Winnipeg, so for the W, but
go blue.
It's all for the W and the double blue. But we have. I know you're a Winnipeg Blue Bombers fan, but we got to get you down to the Hamilton Stadium to check out our hometown Tiger Cats, and you got to learn the Ticat Oskee Wee Wee cheer just once.
Oskee Wee Wee. I haven't even heard
You don't know what the Oskee Wee Wee cheer is?
Never heard of that
Okay,
before.
I'll give you a quick little example. Oskee Wee Wee, Oskee Wawa, Holy Mackinac, Tigers. Eat 'em raw. We need a Cardinals one. Anyways, there you go.
That would be good.
Do the Blue Bombers have something like that?
I don't really think they have it. They're just extremely loud 24/7. So.
Yeah. I know.
It's a loud building.
We were at some Grey Cup games when they trounced our Tiger Cats here, so I'm aware of how Winnipeg travels. They're great stuff. Listen, guys, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Good luck in 2025. You're always welcome here. I know you'll be busy on the field, though. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to seeing you up there. In Hamilton, we're going to be taking a quick commercial break, but when we get back,